What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Jathia, here with Split and another message, S.P.L.I.T. Spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I am so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective. I'm just going to do a random general. I haven't done one of these in a long time, okay? I've been sticking to the zodiacs, which I'm still going to continue to do. But I also want to start including the random videos because it allows me to really kind of like just tap into my intuitive abilities, okay? Really test out that muscle, work that muscle. And then it's always been one of those things where it gives me more confidence. I can do the research, and yes, I still have to utilize my intuitive abilities in order to, get the information that I need. But it's nothing like good old fashioned just laying the cards out and, and going for it. So let's go. I don't want to make it a long video. I'm just going to start off with the tarot and see what we get. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well. And if you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome on back. I appreciate your love, time, and support. And if you want to win a $25 gift card with a 10-minute personal reading, go ahead, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and find a video that resonates with you. If this one resonates with you, go right ahead and put under their celebration to enter to win that. And then I will be picking a first place winner, second place winner, and third place winner. So the second place will get a personal reading for 10 minutes, and then a third place winner will get a yes or no question answered for free. All right, so we got Judgment at the bottom of the deck here. The two cards that came out was the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles in the upright. It just seems like secrets are coming out in regards to someone's financial stability. I also get like with the Judgment card here, in order to use good judgment, you're definitely going to have to block out certain things that people are trying to send you. 2:31 on the clock with the 10 of Pentacles in the back of the deck right there. Okay, Emperor in the reverse at the cut. Because one of the cards that I pulled before I got started was nightmares. Okay, someone or a group of people are trying to attack you with dream terrors, sleep paralysis, witch riding you, insomnia, health problems from the lack of sleep, or old memories from the abyss lifetime. You must be getting close. Salt cleanse where you sleep. Archangel Michael and God will do the rest. Okay, 3:07 on the clock. So that is the truth. So definitely, of course, cleanse your energy. Even with meditation, cleanse your energy. Imagine what you normally imagine. Excuse me. Whenever you are cleansing yourself. 3:22 on the clock. Okay, let's keep going. So this is the overall energy. We're gonna place that there. Yeah, dream state. It's giving like somebody trying to be all up in there to see. But, oh, you might be blocking somebody. It's something about your foundation is being set up on like strong masculine energy. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Whoever you identify as, right? Let's see. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Somebody that doesn't stay in the lack mentality with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Lovers. Okay, the Ten of Cups in the reverse wanted to be paired with the Lover's card. And then the last card is the Moon. All right, let's take a look. Sorry. With the Six of Wands in the reverse and the World card, somebody was supposed to be embarrassed by something. I will say that. The World card in reverse with the Magician in reverse as well, due to somebody's manipulation, but some sort of tower was avoided. Some sort of emotional tower was avoided. Five of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles. It's given like somebody was supposed to come out of some sort of poverty or gain something, some form of stability. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's not really like independent stability. It's more so like shared, which is fine. You know, if you have a good partner. That's why we have the Lovers card here. Lovers card doesn't just have to mean like love, romantic love. It could just mean just partnerships, or just good choices. The choices that you make in regards to who you partner with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Um, but with the Ten of Cups being in the reverse, it seems like karmic attachments. Okay. 5:37 on the clock. It's not necessarily the person, the actual person that you partner up with, or the actual entity, not entity, but community or building or job or whatever it is. It's not necessarily just that, but it's the attachments that they have. With the Moon card, with like trying to keep everything hidden. Having to use your intuition is very important, you know, and it's like, somebody just didn't get the recognition that they thought that they were going to get. It says about your finances, so we know that that's definitely about this. That's what I was thinking the entire time. Thank you, angels, for confirming about the relationship you have with your angels at the cut. Okay, so yeah, somebody, I'm getting like somebody wants access to what you know when it comes to the relationship that you have with your angel. 633. Okay, can we get something else from it, please? All right, that's it. That's all we need. Just one. This is like past life timeline experience. Didn't we just say that? Yeah, this is from it. Yeah, okay. It says about the company you keep. People, the connections. It's like, yeah. It says they wanted you to act out or act a fool to cover the lies they spread about you. Okay. That's what I said. It was something that was supposed to embarrass you. Okay. Something was supposed to embarrass you, but it seemed like it didn't embarrass you. It just empowered you. And people aren't understanding how the heck that is. Like, it's like, what? And so now they're trying to invade your mind, create some sort of mental health, like, problems when it comes to what you say about yourself in your mind, how you think, you know, what you're focusing on, wasting your time on things that aren't necessary. 7:37 on the clock. Okay. What else, please? All on the table, please. Hold on. Okay. Heart of wealth. They're figuring out you have a heart of wealth. Your heart and just your, yeah, we have here a sensitive man as well at the back of the deck, and in communication. We have here beginnings. No insight. Yeah. I get when that says no insight, I get that they really don't have a way in. 8:14 on the clock. I feel like there are just old energies, like it said on the card, that are trying to make it to your dream state, but they don't have a way in. Leave you. Wealthy group. This could be a wealthy group. I see wealthy group. Fickle. So somebody had to use their intuition in regards to somebody being fickle, or the information that they were receiving was fickle, back and forth, you know, not really picking a side, not really having a foundation. It says crashing your party. 8:47. Somebody just wanted to embarrass you. Somebody just wanted to crash your party. Somebody just wanted to make you upset, make you worried. Okay. Spiritual creatures in reverse. It's because whatever they tried to send towards you during the time that they had you around, or during the time you were working for this company, or during the time you were around these family members, they couldn't get to you. So instead of them, you know, letting it go, they decided to do something extreme and try to embarrass you. Yeah. Yeah. So what else? Please and thank you. We have here disappointment. Disappointment. Gifts in the back of the deck, and then spying. Somebody was spying to see what you had of value, and also how do you use your gifts. Okay, they wanted you to feel disappointed in your gifts. And one thing I will say about 9:47 on the clock, my beautiful people, about spiritual gifts, it's no fun, and it would be no fun, and it would be no growth if we knew every single thing that was going to happen to us. Like, we read energy, tarot card readers, we read energy or divination, we can see certain things, we can foretell certain things, but sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I promise you, God, the angels, the realm, they be hiding stuff from us. Like, they be like, because how are you going to learn if you knew everything that was going to happen? Sorry. If you knew everything was going to happen, would you change? Would you do the right things that you was going to do? Oh, and this goes along with this reading. I was watching Meet the Robinsons. I know, I'm such a big kid. The Disney movie about the little boy. He was abandoned by his mom when he was little. He grew up an orphan. Was wanting to be adopted, but nobody wanted to adopt him. Then he gave up on it, and then found out that towards the end that he grew up and had a whole family. He became a major scientist. He was about to give up on his project 10:57 on the clock, and come to find out that was the one project that got him started. So, but this is the thing. It's like, if you knew who you would become, because he was like, are we going to do this? He was asking himself, his future self, like, are we going to do this? He was like, well, I don't know. Are we? Because you still have to put in the work. Just because you know something, just because you know that this is what we become, that doesn't mean that you just get to relax. No, actually, it means even more so that you need to make sure that you are dedicating yourself towards your spiritual practice or towards your hard work or whatever it is you're working on, my beautiful people. Yeah. So even with these things, and people don't understand that, they think it's the opposite because they're such a controlling group of people, whoever they are. They feel like if they had these kind of gifts that they would do this and do that with them. We'd pretty much abuse them. They would pretty much abuse them or try to find their way around something and figure out something. Of course, the more you strengthen your gifts, yes, do you see things? Yes, yes. And there's been so many times where I've seen certain things happen before it happened. And it saved me in that moment. But there's a lot of stuff that God does not have to show you, or the universe does not have to show you, because you got to learn lessons. You have to push through. You got to do it. So yeah, that definitely it's syncing with it. It's like, yo, even if you knew who you were going to be in the future, even if you could see it in your mind's eye, even if somebody showed it to you on a freaking like futuristic TV or whatever, would you still become that person? Especially if it's a person that you would want to become. Would you still be able to become that person? Or would you be intimidated, fearful about, like, are we going to be able to do it twice, like, or are we going to be able to do it again? That's another thing about this message too. Whatever somebody wanted to embarrass you with, it was supposed to put a lot of pressure on you to see like if you were going to feel like you can make it through. I did get that when I meditated this morning. I got 9 of fire. Yeah, 9 of fire. I saw the number 9 and then the fire symbol. So the 9 of fire is 9 of wands, and that's enduring. That is, making it through, being able to fight all the battles, but then still be able to carry that warrior spirit and that heart, and the heart of gold, heart of wealth. So let me see. Yeah, we got CEO. So this could have been like some sort of company, because I did get wealthy group. Yeah, moving away. So you're moving away from certain people that, like, certain companies, certain yeah, societies, that dress up like as if they are one thing. Because we got getting into conflict about the world's tech, you know, um, just like AI is improving, my beautiful people. There are so many different companies that are partnering up with a lot of the newfound inventions and aren't utilizing it the best way they can. And then it's so funny. Meet the Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons. The one of the creations that he created end up being that little hat thing. And the hat thing actually became corrupted. It's weird. So, certain things that you do create or that we do have available to us, it can be used for good or it can turn on us, you know what I'm saying? Or certain things can happen where it just doesn't benefit the world, it more so kind of like complicates things, if it's not in the right hands. 1433. It says they are hoping you don't remember them stealing from you. All right. There are people who feel guilty and embarrassed by the way they treated you. So this could be their embarrassment. I mean, you might have embarrassed these people or this person, or this is what they were projecting onto you. There's someone or people that will try to wiggle their way back into your life / energy just to get close enough to destroy your energy. Again, spirit once and for all. I'm sorry. Remember what you've learned. So God is pretty much letting you know, like, if the snake bit you, most likely they'll bite you again. 15, 17 on the clock. Forgiveness is important. Now it just all depends on how you protect yourself, depending on the situation that you're in. I wouldn't dare just tell somebody, no, don't do this, don't do. I ain't that kind of reader. That the whole point of that whole rant that I just had was, you gotta make those choices on your own. Even if you read cards, even if you were into divination, even if by you listening to me, you still have to make your choices based on the connection you have with yourself and with God, or whomever you pray to. Yeah, we got the Emperor in reverse, Page of Swords. It's a lot of scattered brain energy, and then also gossip. I get gossip too. Yeah, housing coming in, trying to deceive you again. Yeah, it's almost, I don't like it. It says about your jobs, or about your career / job. If you can see it. Yeah, somebody's supposed to start something. So I don't know. Somebody is, and it doesn't necessarily just have to be one person. It could be multiple people where they feel embarrassed by the way they treated you, or they will feel embarrassed. It says healthy spell work or prayer practices need to be put in place or on your schedule. Okay. So put that on your schedule. It says they are so scared to choose. Someone wants to take their own life because they can't deal with being looked at as a liar. But it doesn't mean take their own life, like for real, for real. I mean, sorry to hear if somebody actually does that or did that. I'm sorry to hear that. But I think it just means that somebody just would be so embarrassed once like the truth comes out about why they did what they did, for whatever reason, because they still couldn't delay you. Like, it's almost like something that somebody did was supposed to be like the ultimate cut down, and it didn't work. Yeah, weakness here. It was supposed to pull you back into your weaknesses. Let's see. Selfish. Somebody was real, when they made this choice. Bad news. They wanted you to act out. Yeah, they wanted to give you some sort of bad news so that way you could act foolish. And this could be just like how you act in the spirit too. You know how like you can get so many privileges from God and your angels, and then when bad stuff happens, some people will revert back to thinking 1757 like, oh, woe is me. My life is horrible. What? I mean, sorry, no judgment. But that's not a healthy way of thinking. And that's not a very strong foundation that's not a strong foundation to have, because we have to learn to trust even when things aren't going our way or when things catch us off guard. 1822, we have here fraud, fake, being fake or something like that. Yeah. Making money off you, solitude, change. Okay, bad setup, embarrassment in reverse. I can't make it up. We got bad setup and then embarrassment in reverse. So whatever this setup was, it just didn't do the job. It just didn't do the job. And also too, Chariot card in reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And then the Five of Wands in the reverse. Can I get some more tarot? It keeps wanting to clarify this Five of Pentacles. Somebody, they must have stole some sort of opportunity from you. Whether they stole it from you while you were working this job or this career opportunity or something, or whether they stole an idea from you that you created, or whether they could have stole your content. They could have, it just could be anything. Or they could have got you fired. I hear that. They could have got you fired or something like that. No equal give and take. They could have took some money away from you that you were supposed to receive from your checks or something like that. I don't know. Chariot card reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse. It's something about forgiveness though. Somebody really feels like you're not going to forgive them due to what they've done, or because it's not necessarily you forgive them. It's all of, remember, my baby, my beautiful people, like we have to atone for our, you know. But I just say it's just like your energy, like what you hold on to more is what will be taught to you later whenever you pass on. So if you've done all these horrible things towards people, oh, you got a lot of more lessons to learn, so you're going to have to go through some more stuff. Most people would like to say it's hell, karma, whatever. I just say it's lessons. Like that's what karma is. It's lessons, you know. So the more you keep doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, or that's weighing heavy on your spirit, the more you're going to have to learn later. And a lot of people don't want to have to, they're worried about that. Yeah, with the Four of Wands, worried about your celebration, your foundation being rejected. Maybe, oh, I heard it's rejected at the gates, because you saw how like the Four of Wands was, and then the Four of Cups talks about rejection. So with the King of Swords, because somebody wants to stand up and be like, have authority, you know, over their life and their future, and it's not looking good. Something ain't looking good. But yeah, somebody definitely doesn't want to be rejected. Okay. Let me get, what do I want? Hold on one second, my beautiful people. All right, I stopped the video at 2108, so that could be a significant angel number for you guys. So let's I'm gonna get a couple of these oracle cards. The Sacred Symbol Oracle deck by Marcella Coyle. All right, let's see what the main focus. What's the main focus that you know what? The person that tried to embarrass the collective of people that are more in their north node. Let me just get, like, matter of fact, south node individuals. Well, yeah. No, because I need a specific. I just saw protection in reverse, so they may not feel protected, or they may not be protected at this time. That's what happens, man. When your energy gets so low vibrational that you go towards the lower beings and the neutral beings and stuff, they start messing with you. They be like, yo, I want my payment, with the divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. Transformation in the reverse. Okay, so what's the Five of Pentacles? So, oh, well, I said Five of Pentacles. Home in reverse. Yeah, somebody wanted to throw you off. Throw off your foundation so you won't be able to heal something due to jealousy, due to evil eye in you, due to jealousy. So what does the the South Node people that were doing this out of jealousy, what do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? I want to read it off. New moon. New moon, a new beginning, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, dreams, goals, and wishes to support new direction and invite an inspiration. So yeah, it's just basically like, I'm getting two different answers, or two different messages here, that whatever threw somebody off of their foundation, 2322, it's okay to start over. You know, whatever threw you off, it's all right. Somebody you're going to come out of this with Five of Pentacles in reverse. Just don't have the lack mentality. Know that you have everything that you need. And this also could mean that, to tell people, it's like, you know, lack breeds jealousy, you know. And it places bad news within your spirit, and you feel like you're not gaining enough, that it's no equal give and take for you and your life. And it's best to just start over. Just start over. Just start over. Meditate too. People just need to meditate. Knowledge, because there's some knowledge that people that are jealous, people that are going through this information, this energy, they need to gain the knowledge in order to be able to understand why they do the things that they do, why they've done something is the way they do it, or whatever. Yeah, past life. This is like past life learning lessons. Like, you got to learn from something that you've done from the past in order to be able to change your future, and future timelines. Okay. All right. Now for the North Node, or the people that was mistreated, what's the message, please? And thank you. Okay. Transformation in the reverse, with courage in the bottom of the deck with the reverse, and then grounded in the reverse. Jesus. Okay. So with transformation being in the reverse, with 19, let me see. The butterfly goes through many stages before it becomes the butterfly creature it is. Honor your process and allow your beauty to be seen by all. Wear more color to help announce the arrival of your exquisite transformation. Meditate on this when you want to call in more beauty, grace, and acceptance during times of transition. So this is what they were trying to prevent from you for you, because it landed right on the same section. They were trying to prevent you from transitioning, becoming a butterfly, and there still are. They don't want you to have courage to be the new person or to live this new timeline, this new life. We kept getting past life timeline experiences, and then we got this where they're trying to come back into your nightmares and bring up old stuff and whatever. You know, psychic, okay? Know that you are psychic and use your psychic abilities to grow. Somebody doesn't want your psychic abilities to grow too. I get that. Spiritual cleansing. Somebody definitely needs to cleanse themselves though. Because I just heard it. Whenever the more spiritual practices you practice, the easier it is to cleanse them mother freakers out your energy. Sorry, Lord. The easier it is to cleanse people out your energy, man. We got here release in the reverse. Yeah, because there's somebody that you still haven't cut off. There are people, or there were people that you hadn't cut off. With the new life here, you living a new life. There's a rebirth, happening for you. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get a couple more of these white cards and then we're going to go. About a third party, adopted child, children. So there's definitely a third party energy that is like, it's just more than one person or more than one situation getting in the way. It says you've learned so much. And it fell right on top of the Lover's card and the Ten of Cups in reverse. About teaching. You may be teaching something to someone else, or teaching people how to treat you, or teaching people how they should treat themselves, and just that heart of wealth, man. Like even when people do you wrong, you still want them to get the healing that they need, because you don't want them to treat nobody else like how they treated you. And you're like, damn, you know what? If I could help by keeping my distance, I will, but dang, I don't want you to do that to nobody else. Don't do it. And then we have here, someone knows their worth and now wants to have healthy relationships that match their hard work and energy. That's what you've learned, putting your foot down and doing what you said you would do has shocked them all. Yeah, these could be like, this could have been like coworkers or somebody that you used to work with or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. It says God wants you to remember the promise he made to keep you safe and fortunate. Give thanks and glory to God. Woo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I give thanks, Lord, and all glory to thee. All glory to you. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah, because some people are staying committed to the wrong things. It says there are people wanting you to take an opportunity just so that they can say or place blame on you for their mistakes. And that would have been the wrong thing to commit to. Or this is what God is trying to tell somebody, that that's the wrong thing to commit to. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. It says there are people who feel guilty and embarrassed by the way they treated you. This is the same stuff. I keep cutting it at that. And like that Six of Wands is definitely about embarrassment. That Six of Wands reverse is definitely about embarrassment. Yeah, somebody allowed their demons get in the way of collaborating with you. Well. So that is the message that I have for you, my beautiful people. Jeez, man, that was a good one though. It's like I said, it has been a while, but we was tapped in. It's like it just never goes away. I love the general readings. I want to do more of them, but it's just I'm doing one thing at a time. I'm not pressuring myself, but I need to get on a consistent schedule. And that's the same thing that we need to do, my beautiful people, as far as any goals that we have in our life. Like, just stay consistent as much as you possibly can. Try not to put too much on your plate. And if you have a lot already on your plate, just organize yourself and be disciplined. 29-27, because there's plenty of time that we have in a day to get things done. Confirmation, 4:04 on the clock. But however, if we choose not to do it in the time frame that we have, because we're tired, or we say we tired, or because we want to do something else outside of what that is. That's just bad habits that we have to break, my beautiful people. So remember, if you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified when I post. And remember, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my loves. I appreciate your love, time, support, and everything you have to give to the channel. Remember, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything is going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.